Hello, this is I Do Damage and welcome back to the channel. In this weekly news video, I have 6 games I want to cover. The timestamp for each of these games will be down in the description below for your convenience. One of them is Diablo 4, an indie game, and much more. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Before I go ahead and start talking about the awesome news this week, I have 2 things I want to address. First of all, if you didn't know, I am now a Humble Bundle and Green Man Gaming affiliate. The links for that will be down in the description if you want to further support the channel. And in even greater news, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and the subscribers we've had since the start, guys. We finally hit 100 subscribers on the channel. Awesome. Awesome for me, guys. It's a milestone and it just motivates me to keep the content rolling. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and start. The first game I want to talk about this week is, well, you guessed it, Diablo 4. At BlizzCon, we discovered that Diablo 4 is actually a real thing, guys, and it looks incredible. And I want to explain why I'm not going to make many videos about Diablo 4 right now. And that comes down to the fact that the more I think about and talk about Diablo 4, the more it makes all the other ARPGs that I play just feel less amazing, because I know what my expectations are for Diablo 4, and I know some of these other games just may not live up to that expectation and standard that I have. But with that in mind, I want to just address what my number one thing is in Diablo 4 that I'm excited about, aside from the awesome loot and itemization and the routes they're taking on that. The number one thing that I'm excited for is the open world aspect of Diablo 4. I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle PvP, if there's going to be a way to opt out of it, or if you can just get randomly ganked anywhere in the world. I'm really curious about that, but I'll be honest with you, the world bosses that we saw at the BlizzCon demos, oh my gosh, that world boss, I want to kill it. That's awesome. That's why I'm so excited for Torchlight Frontiers, is that MMO, that open world aspect, an MMO ARPG. That's always been my dream ever since I was a kid. And the way Torchlight Frontiers is looking and the way Diablo 4 is looking, I think the future is looking pretty bright for that idea, guys. So that's going to be it for Diablo 4. As we get closer to release, obviously we'll make more videos on that game, but for now, we're just going to chill and enjoy the other ARPGs that we cover on the channel. Which brings me to a smaller indie game that I don't know if many people have really heard about, but I've been following it, and this game is Warman. Warman is developed by a single developer, and it's an ARPG, obviously. And I don't know much about this game. I don't own the game yet. I am thinking about picking it up here one of these days, but the reason I have it in the news video is because they recently added a new claw weapon, and honestly, this game gets updated quite a bit for just one person developing it. We've seen new boss rooms, new floor sets, new traps, new tiers of gear, quality of life, as well as balancing passes. I kind of wanted to just spread some awareness about this game. Check it out if you guys want to. When I check it out, if I do end up picking it up, I'll do some coverage on it as well. Now, back to another MMO ARPG, Torchlight Frontiers. If you haven't yet, check out the video from Friday where I talk about their 24-hour charity stream and some events, news, and leaks that happened as well during that stream. It was a great time. I got to kill one of the mini-world bosses. Anyway, the news this week for Torchlight Frontier are really not extensive. I just had to include it anyway because they added two-handed enchantments. They now drop. They were in the game before, but now you can actually get them, and I've found, I think, 1 or 2. Super cool. Two-handed weapons are now even stronger. So I'm excited for that. And that's going to really it for Torchlight Frontiers this week, guys. Now, the next game I want to talk about is not really an ARPG, but it's an MMORPG we've been following, and that is Astellia Online. So, Astellia Online got the new Estelle called Ignigon. This looks to be like a melee warrior type of Estelle. I haven't collected it myself since I haven't really been playing Astellia, as I'm waiting for more content. But I wanted to make you aware of the new update that we've seen with the game, and also On top of the new Astellia, they added Legendary Dungeons Part 2. So what does this mean exactly? They added 3 new Legendary Dungeons. They're dungeons that already existed, but they now have a Legendary setting. And they're still of a 1-star difficulty. And also, I would jump back in and check these out, but I'll be honest with you, the way that the itemization is in Astellia, as well as the low legendary drop chance in these dungeons, I think I'll just keep waiting a little bit longer. I really got fed up with seeing strength and warrior type affixes roll for my mage. Nothing's more frustrating than getting a mage staff that has double strength on it. And the drop chance is so low as is. Anyway, I'm not going to go on anymore. I just wanted you guys to know that that game did get a new update, so there you go. Now, on to some really exciting news. And these last 2 games, I saved the best for last, right? These games I'm really excited for. First is Last Epoch. And I did a video, and I think it was our last week's news video where I talked about the Mastery Classes overhaul. But we got a patch preview video for Last Epoch that's coming here in the next week or 2, I think it is. This will be beta patch 0.7.4, and it starts off by telling us that we can expect to see dragons, dinosaurs, and plants? Plants enemies. Interesting. I can't wait. Dragons sound badass, though. That's not it. We're going to see new enemies, new skills, new skill trees, the Mastery Class overhaul that we talked about. I'll have the link down below for that for you to check out, as well as time rifts. The time rifts are meant to be more of an end game type of system. This first iteration sounds like to me like it's just going to be some side zones that we can stumble upon. They're not going to have a super end game role right now. This is just the first iteration of time rifts to kind of bring the time travel and the world of Last Epoch together more, I guess, and give you more of a side option. But they said that these time rifts will tie into Epoch's Call, Lost Memories, and the Eternity Caches, which is the end game item hunts, if you will. We don't know a whole lot about this. Don't worry, I'll keep you updated as we learn more. So, patch 0.7.4 for Last Epoch. I'm excited. It may be time for me to jump back in, check out the new skills, the new skill trees, the new enemies. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up doing another patch breakdown video for Last Epoch. We'll have to see on that. I probably will. I love Last Epoch, guys. I just can't wait. And last, but definitely not least, Killsquad, guys. That's right, Killsquad. We need more players. If you haven't yet, really do look at this game and obviously decide for yourself. But this game, I still feel like has quite a bit of potential. Let's talk about the news first, and then we'll get into kind of my thoughts on the game. First of all, they came out with the Halloween event, which is now ended. And after that, they came out with the Plagued update, and the Plagued update is here to stay. I've seen some confusion about, is this part of the Halloween event, or no, this is a full update, content update that is here to stay. And the Plague update, they focused on more of the difficulty of the game. And I really like to see it. It's really cool. They've added in cursed maps and omens, and also Eye of the Omen. So let me just kind of give you a brief overview. When you go into a cursed contract, there's going to be 2 omens, one at the start and one in the middle. And the first time you interact with the omen, you can decide to take a curse for free. Everyone in the group can choose to accept or decline the curse. And if everyone accepts, obviously you get it. If only half the people accept, then the game will randomly decide if you get the curse or not. And then the second curse costs a Eye of Omen, which costs you 10 plague tokens. So it can be quite expensive depending on how much you've played the game. But throughout the map, you're going to run into 2 different omens. So that means you can get a total of 4 curses. And one curse could be like you have half health. The map gets increased in vector level. There's many different curses like this that just make it more difficult and more of a challenge. And I like to see this because then you can decide, if you really want to take on the challenge and if it's worth it. And what do you get from all these curses? Like I said, you can have 4 curses. You get 1 extra chest at the end of the map per curse. So if you have 4 curses, you're going to get 4 extra chests at the end of the map. This is what I've been told. I cannot 100% confirm that that's true since, well, there's not enough people playing the game and I haven't been able to actually complete a map with all 4 curses active. But hopefully here in the future we will see that happen. I think it's a cool idea. And, you know, we've seen the Plagued update that I just talked about, the Federation, the Coliseum updates. These are all really cool and awesome, but I'm going to be honest. The game Killsquad right now is kind of becoming a grinder game, more of a game where you have to farm, and it's quite repetitive right now. I just wonder in the future what they're going to do to make it feel like less of a grind. I would really like to see more character customization and more ways to just customize my character all around. But the game for me is one of those games where I can just listen to some music, chill out, do a few contracts, hopefully matchmake with some random people, and just chill, really. It's not a game that I'm going to sit there and min-max for days or anything like that. But that's going to be it for Killsquad. The last thing I wanted to note is just today, the day that I recorded this video, they came out with the Gathering of Bounty Hunters video, which is, it's a monthly video that they do, and they talk about the game, the current state of the game, and the future. And it's about an hour long. Don't worry, though. I'll watch it, I'll check the video out, and hopefully in next week's news video, I'll have some awesome news about Killsquad to bring you from that Gathering of the Bounty Hunters. Anyway, I know this video was a little bit longer than most, but I want to thank everybody if you watched until the end. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means more to me than you guys know. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.